Hello, my name is Tchanori Kone. I'm in 5th grade and I go to Gregory Lincoln Education Center. And my speech is called Tchanori's Dream. Look around you, on your street, in your city, or in your country. What do you see? Well, I will tell you what I see. I see people living in tents under the freeway and under bridges. I see parents going to jail because they used a false address just so their child could get a good education. I see people getting sicker and even dying because they can't afford the medical attention they need to stay alive. In the years leading up to 1968, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. looked around and saw these same problems. It has been 50 years, and the situation for the poor, our education system and healthcare system, have been virtually the same. The promise of Dr. King's dream of improving the lives of the poor and granting equal and fair access to education and healthcare has not been fully realized. If Dr. King were alive today, he would be proud of our country's achievements in civil rights. He would marvel to see our first black president, Barack Obama. But he'll be disappointed by our large homeless populations, our failing schools, and struggling healthcare system. My dream for today's world is to eliminate poverty and for every human being to have equal and fair access to education and healthcare. In April of 1968, Dr. King planned to hold the Poor People's March in Washington. 3,000 poor people of diverse backgrounds set up tents on the Washington Mall. He wanted the top officials of our government to pay attention to the problems of poor Americans. He felt that the nation was more invested in the Vietnam War than ending poverty and building up its people here in America. In one of his speeches, Dr. King said, "It is estimated that we spend $322,000 on each enemy we killed in the Vietnam War, while we only spent in the so-called war on poverty. $53 for each person was classified as poor." My solutions to these problems are very similar to Dr. King's. I want all of our top government officials to take poverty, failing public schools, and healthcare seriously. The way to do this is through political action and voting. Like Dr. King said, we must also realize that the problems of racial injustice and economic injustice cannot be solved without a radical redistribution of political and economic power. Well, I believe we cannot change things with some of the current politicians we have in office now. But like Dr. King, I have a dream. I have a dream that from sincere, caring people here in America, they'll arise some young people who are committed to helping their communities. I believe if we could vote for these people, if they could run for local, state, and national offices, that we could vote for them and have sympathetic people in power that can change things. If we can do this, then we will be the true realization of Tchanori's dream. In Dr. King's dream, he said, "I have a dream that one day right here in Alabama, little black boys and little black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and little white girls as sisters and brothers." Well, I believe only if these children who are joining hands are not hungry, have had a good night's sleep in a decent home, and have received the best education and the best health care, then we will be able to say that Dr. King's dream has really come true. Thank you.